Okay, so we have a new problem here. This is a 3 by 3. We're going to do this completely by hand, and we're going to do that by setting up our matrix equation. So I'm going to go ahead and click through on the PowerPoint here real quick. And so our matrix equation is going to look like this. We take all the coefficients, and I'm just going to go through this and confirm 4, 4, 1, 1, negative 2 for the z. And these are variables x, y, and z, right? So this is the first, x's are all in the first column, y's are all in the second column, and z's are all in the third column. And this first equation is equal to 10. So notice the second row comes from this second equation. We got 3 for x, but there's no y value, so I put in a 0 for y. And then 5, and then 14 is what it's equal to. And then we do the same thing for the last equation, put in all the coefficients, and we're good to go. Okay, so now that I have my matrix equation written out, I then can set up to solve for my variables. And so I solve a matrix equation by looking at the inverse of the coefficient matrix times the constant matrix. And the constant matrix is considered like what all the equations are equal to. So you multiply it by what the answers are, okay, if that makes sense. And so I'm going to go ahead, and on the left side of the screen, you're going to see my calculator. I'm going to go ahead and just crank this through on my calculator. So I need to go into my matrix option, and I need to edit. And I just picked the first one, and it's a 3 by 3. And I got my 3 by 3. I'm going to put in 4, 1, negative 2. Calculator didn't like that, so let's change it to that. Negative 2. Then I got 3, 0, 5, 8, 3, negative 1. Boom, I got that. Okay, so now second quit, second matrix. I'm going to edit this last guy. This last guy is a 3 by 1. I got 3 rows in one column. I got 10, 14, and 23. I enter those guys in, and now I can go ahead and multiply them together. So I quit out of here, say, okay, I want to take the inverse of this first guy, so I select A, then use my little inverse button. Then I'm going to multiply that with the second matrix, matrix B, hit enter, and there we go. So in this problem, x is equal to 3, y is equal to 0, and z is equal to 1. Okay. Anytime you got a 3 by 3 matrix, stuff like this, definitely using the calculator. This would be a no calculator question, like take this guy and set it up as a matrix equation. But solving, we're going to make this all calculator problems. So you need to know how to do this stuff. Okay? And then so that's how I can solve a system using a matrix.